This episode of the Football Crazy podcast is brought to you by shit, the thing Sunderland under Lee Johnson's management smells of.
Is football crazy? Is football mad? That football had just taken away the little bit of sense he had. And it would take a dozen servants to wash his clothes and scrub, since Paul became a member of that terrible football club.
Hello folks, and welcome to another episode of the Football Crazy podcast. It's Tuesday, November 2nd, 2021. It's 12:30 a.m. and I am your host Jeffrey Gibson, and I have a great show for you today. Larry will be here with another Premier League Roundup, and I am going to be previewing the EFL League One game between Sheffield Wednesday and Sunderland. But before all that, I have a few things I want to get off my chest. Firstly, on Saturday morning during Socceram's Carabao Cup quarter-final draw, I was left pissed off by the lack of respect shown by everyone in that studio when we were drawn against Arsenal. Now, for any Arsenal fan listening to this who thinks we will be an easy win, let me tell you this: all the pressure is on you. We have absolutely nothing to lose in this game, and you do. So you can fucking guarantee that we will give everything we have to make sure winning this game is a fucking difficult job. And who knows, we may even end up winning. So don't count us out. Now, before I hand over to Larry, I have to say something to Lee Johnson and the Sunderland squad. I am so fucking sick of the inconsistency within this football club, and it is so fucking obvious that Lee Johnson is not up to the job of getting us out of this league, and judging by the way we lost against Rotherham, the majority of the Sunderland don't give a flying fuck about making our fans proud, and it is this mentality that cost us our place in the Premier League, and it was also this mentality that got us relegated from the Championship, and I hope to fucking God we show some fucking effort and beat Sheffield Wednesday today. But a part of me says we could be heading for another humiliation. But more on that after Larry's Premier League Roundup. Over to you, Larry.
Thank you, Jeff. And here is the latest Premier League Roundup. Leicester City, 0, Arsenal, 2. Burnley, 3, Brentford, 1. Liverpool, 2, Brighton and Hove Albion, 2. Manchester City, 0, Crystal Palace, 2. Newcastle United, 0, Chelsea, 3. Watford, 0, Southampton, 1. Tottenham Hotspur, 0, Manchester United, 3. Norwich City, 1. Leeds United, 2. Aston Villa, 1. West Ham United, 4. And the result of the Wolverhampton Wanderers and Everton game will be added on Saturday's episode. Now let's take a look at the updated Premier League table. Chelsea are top with a 3-point lead on 25 points. In second are Liverpool on 22 points. In third are Manchester City on 20 points. And in fourth and in the final Champions League place are West Ham United on 20 points, but are only behind Manchester City on goal difference. In fifth are Manchester United with 17 points. In sixth are Arsenal, who also have 17 points, but are only behind Manchester United on goal difference. And in seventh and the final European football place are Brighton and Hove Albion, who have 16 points. Now let's take a look at the relegation picture. Norwich City are bottom of the league on 2 points. Above them in 19th are Newcastle United, who have 4 points. And in 18th, and the final relegation place, are Burnley, who have 7 points. That's it for another Premier League Roundup. But before I go, I just wanted to say happy retirement from Gillette Soccer Saturday to the legendary Jeff Stelling. That program will not be the same without, and you will be missed. Now over to you, Jeff.
Thank you, Larry. See you next time. And I guess it's time to preview today's EFL League One game between Sheffield Wednesday and Sunderland. And to be honest, listeners, I am not looking forward to this game at all, because I know for a fact we could be heading for another really disappointing result. Because let's face it, the players and Lee Johnson don't really give a fuck, do they? So going into this game, Sunderland are 5th on 28 points, and Sheffield Wednesday are in 8th place on 22 points, and normally I would say we are favourites going into this, but honestly I can't bring myself to say that this time, and I honestly see Sheffield Wednesday winning this one, and as a Sunderland fan it hurts me a lot to say that, and I just can't see Lee Johnson and the team proving me wrong. When it comes to predicting the final result of this game, I see Sheffield Wednesday winning 4-0. I just don't think Lee Johnson and his squad care that much to prove me wrong, and I hope to God if we get hammered again, Lee Johnson better quit or be sacked, because to me he is not up to the job of getting promotion. That ends another episode of the Football Crazy podcast. I do hope you have enjoyed listening to what I have had to say. Join me on Saturday at 12:30 a.m. for our 50th episode of this podcast, where I will be previewing our first round FA Cup game against Mansfield Town. So until then, thank you so much for listening, stay safe and enjoy the game.
Is football crazy? Is football mad? That football had just taken away the little bit of sense he had. And it would take a dozen servants to wash his clothes and scrub, since Paul became a member of that terrible